And then again, I'm always going to be talking about being intentional, and it's about being intentional with your time. That's why we do the stuff. That's why we write it down. That's why we break it into steps. I put daily pages in the vault so that you can, if you need to print it out, and you can and do that. I in the past I've done like quarterly journals that I publish on Amazon. So I'm probably going to put one together again, and get that published. But you guys have the PDFs that you can print out and you can use. And you can print them out. They should be scalable. You can print them out whatever size works for you. And so that you just kind of stay intentional, front of mind. That's why, they say when you're doing devotionals and things like that, you do it first thing in the morning. You get yourself sorted in the beginning of the morning when you can be drinking your coffee. I've talked about sitting with the person that you want to be, even if you're taking aspects from your past, or you're taking just kind of sitting in the energy of the person that you want to be. You can be drinking your coffee, you can doing your walk, driving your car, but it's also a great time to sit down with your daily journal page and say, okay, being the person that I aspire to be, this is what my day is going to look like. And you can write it out. So it's about being intentional, not just not letting days slide by and not getting things done. And it's one of the complications is because you're sliding between the old you and the new you. So the old you still has to do those things, right? As you're transitioning out of that into the new you, that is kind of a precarious area, because when things do get stressful, when things do get, off kilter, you're going to knee jerk back into the old habits and the old you. And so then you're going to have to take a deep breath, regroup, and then go back into being the being. Remember, we talked about always going between the controller and the creative, right? Because you're going to end up doing stuff just because that's what you did before. When someone starts blowing up your phone because they need you to, like a parent or something that needs something, and all of a sudden you just kind of knee jerk back into doing that, opposed to staying in your B. And so we need to accommodate that. And I always say, give yourself grace and don't worry about it too much. Just regroup and start up again. Just move forward. If anything from today, you should have a voice in the back of your head. That's me, that when you're getting all like wigged out and things aren't working out, you're like, move forward. So, okay, that's the presentation. So this week's stretch for the homework is, I want you to do kind of the SWOT quickie and kind of get used to it. I want you to do a check on your aspirational vision statement. Once you've done the SWOT and kind of gone through that, I want you to check your Z against your aspirational statement. I want you to kind of double check that. Again, it doesn't have to be clear, beautiful sentences. It could be just words. And if you want, Althea and I have these conversations about running things through ChatGPT. It really helps because it comes up with great vocabulary words. So you can always run those through. And this week, I would like you to also kind of to decide your 3 quarterly goals. Again, we can get together and discuss it however you want, and start brainstorming your tasks. So last week, I asked you to start brainstorming your goals. This week, I just want you to start brainstorming your tasks. Like, what is really involved in that goal? Like, what are the 3 things, that key items that you would really need to do in order to push that goal forward? And then also start outlining some of the action steps that you can pick up from revamping your Z. So it's a busy week.